Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to another video. Today I have a kind of casual sit down video with you. I wanted to do a video where I talked about books that I've read in the past and I really loved, but I felt like with these books I couldn't put them in a recommendations video or something like that because I read them so long ago and I don't know if I would recommend them now. But I still wanted to include them into a video. I would really love to hear if any of you guys read these. All these books I read as a teenager and I loved all of these. So if you want to get to know 15-year-old Nicole, keep watching. The first books I have are part of a duology, and that is Anna Dressed in Blood and Girl of Nightmares by Kendra Blake. I really enjoyed Anna Dressed in Blood. I did think Girl of Nightmares was really unnecessary. But I can remember this story follows a boy who moves to a new town, and I think he moves into this new house, and there is a ghost there called Anna, and he's kind of like a ghost hunter of sorts. It was really fun. I had a thing for like ghost stories as a teenager. I mean, I still kind of do. I kind of like how dark they get. Listen to this blurb. A beautiful murderous ghost entangled in curses and rage. Cass knows he must destroy her. But as her tragic past is revealed, he starts to understand why Anna has killed everyone who has ever dared to enter her spooky home. Just your average boy meets girl, girl kills people story. I love this. I don't know why. I know Kendra Blake's come out with a couple of other recent series I feel like that are really popular. Oh, of course, she wrote Three Dark Crowns that everyone goes on about. The next book I have, I know if I read it for the first time today, I would not like it. Like, from what I can remember, there are so many problematic elements, but did 15-year-old me think they were problematic? Nope. And that is Stolen by C. Christopher. I remember like a lot of people in my school read this and really enjoyed this. This is about a girl who is traveling with her family. I think she starts off in like England or somewhere, and she gets kidnapped from the airport and taken to Outback Australia, and she's held captive. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Airport security, hello. This entire story is actually a letter that the girl has written to her captor. It's just really powerful because it is written in second person and it's constantly like saying you, which is, you know, her kidnapper. And it was just a very powerful story the way it was told, and I really loved it. So problematic because she's a teen and the guy who kidnaps her is a bit older and she gets a bit of Stockholm syndrome, and I'm really curious if you guys have read this as an adult and what you thought of it. Please let me know. The next lot of books I have is a trilogy I really enjoyed. I did go through an angel phase where I was really obsessed with reading books about angels, and I loved the Unearthly series. I think these were my favorite angel books. The first one is Unearthly, the second book is Hollowed, and the final book is Boundless. This trilogy follows a girl who is from a family of angels. I can't remember. I think she is half angel and then her mom is full angel, or maybe she's 1/4 angel and then her mom's half. But it was really cool because her family was very present and it was like keeping the family secret. And I mean, apart from like Twilight and the Cullens, I felt like it was very normal for them to be on their own or like an orphan, and they've got to kind of hide the secret on their own. And she, at the beginning of the series, gets this like vision, and it's something that she was expecting and told to expect from when she was very young. And in this vision she sees a boy, and this boy that she basically has to save. Because of that vision, they end up leaving where they're currently living and moving. And she goes to this new school and she meets the boy, and things just go from there. I don't remember anything else from this series, which is amazing because these books are quite thick and I just can't even tell you anything else about the series. It was great. I remember forcing my friends to read it. They really enjoyed it too. The next book I have I thought was so cool. Like, it was really quirky, and that is Beetle Meets Destiny by Gabrielle Williams. I got this recommendation off a friend who read it in high school, and basically it follows a boy whose name is John Lennon. So he gets called Beetle, and he meets a girl called Destiny. It's just a contemporary YA romance, and I just really loved how quirky it was. What was also really cool about this book is it's actually set in Melbourne. I had never read a book that talked about like places I went to and hung out at, so that was really cool. I mean, all the books I feel like most of the time that I read are set in America. The next trilogy I have is the Darkest Powers trilogy. Yeah, so the first book is The Summoning. I don't even know which book is book 2. That might not even be book 1. I feel like The Awakening is book 1, and then maybe The Summoning is book 2, and then The Reckoning is book 3. Oh, okay, I just read the blurb. The Summoning is book 1. The Awakening must be book 2. Basically, it's about this girl who starts seeing ghosts. See, I told you, teenage me had a thing for ghosts. And she starts kind of getting really freaked out by them. And because she is doing this, people think she's gone crazy. So she's sent to this like home with other kids. And it turns out all these kids have like supernatural powers. And the story goes from there. I really enjoyed this. I even continued on and read, there was like a sequel series. That's kind of it. I can remember some other things, but they're like spoilers, so I won't say them. The next book I read in one sitting, and then I gave it to my best friend, and then she read it in one sitting, and we loved it. Present me has absolutely no interest in books like this, and that is from what I remember. And basically this book follows a girl who wakes up in Mexico. She wakes up beside a boy that she went to high school with, and she has a ring on her finger, so apparently they've been married. And then the rest of the book is recounting what actually happened. They had just graduated from high school, and they ended up in Mexico, and things went down. Oh yeah, so there's 4 of them that end up in Mexico. So there's like the girl who's like the goody two-shoes girl that doesn't cause trouble, who wakes up next to the popular guy, and then there's like the other girl who is also there, and I think she's like the mean popular girl, and then some other random guy who's probably his friend. I can't remember, but I loved it. The next duology I have is, again, I don't even know which one's book 1. I think this is book 1, which is Unraveling, and this book 2. This is, I believe, a story. Is that a spoiler? Hang on. Let me read the blurb. Oh yeah, I completely forgot her father's an FBI agent. Wow. My synopsis was completely wrong. Apparently it's like a countdown to the end of the world and she has to save it. Oh yeah, at the beginning of the book, she nearly dies, and this boy who is like the school owner comes and saves her. I don't remember any of that. Okay, so what I did say before was a spoiler. It isn't in the first book, but I think it's something that happens in the first book and then further develops in the second book. But this series was so much fun. I might reread this one day and kind of see what I think. And these covers, like those typical covers of books I read as a teen, like they are awful, but I love them because nostalgia. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. I just wanted to include these books in a video somehow, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you've read any of these. Let me know of books that you can remember reading but you don't remember what they're about, and I hope that you're enjoying whatever you're currently reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye.